Greetings, YouTube. MainePrimitive here. Time for the November update. The first snow has fallen, and early winter, it seems, has just about arrived. I am surprised, however, to still see a multitude of small spiders that have not yet surrendered to the cold. Nighttime lows are regularly below freezing, and a persistent chill now rules the air even in the relative warmth of the day. Only the beech trees still retain their dried leaves, and the daylight hours are short as the sun stays nearer and nearer the southern horizon. The last of the trees I needed to fell for the cabin walls are down and waiting for transport next season. It was a great relief to have them on the ground and drying, especially as it rained for 3 days straight after I returned from posting the previous update video, and then remained windy for another day or two, further preventing me from being able to safely fell timber. The weather did clear, however, and I was granted a week of quite clement weather in which to complete my labors. I even had a couple days to spare and just enjoy the pleasant weather that for some time had been absent from the area. I thought it premature to say so before, but it seems I have a bit of a knack for timbering. I had never felled a tree before I began on this endeavor, but now that I have spent a summer at it, I can say that it is something that I comprehend and can execute with relative ease. There are considerations to be taken, to be sure, but I had few complications or surprises once I set to my work, and the whole operation went almost flawlessly according to plan, a credit to careful planning and research. I also continued work on the lean-to I had began constructing. It is now a rather sturdy structure, easily able to hold the weight of several full-grown men, and hopefully the winter's snow to come as well. It is now covered over with evergreen boughs and shielded from moisture by a tarp lining. I have hopes of spending a few days here and there during the winter, if the weather and temperature will allow me to be out there without more substantial shelter. I am regretful that I did not more closely document the lean-to construction, but I was unsure of success, and time seemed of the essence with finicky autumn weather in play. I will, however, have future opportunities, as I plan in the future to find 2 or 3 suitable locations to establish small, unobtrusive satellite camps, to serve as weather shelters or a ready nest for convenience sake. They may also serve occasional double duty as hunting blinds. I also suspect that I will find them a welcome consideration as I begin to travel the area more, foraging or seeking game, providing a slightly closer place to drop and be able to rest when returning late after days of roaming. These satellite camps will all have smaller lean-tos of a similar construction. But October has gone, and winter is swiftly arriving. Unfortunately, I must now turn my attention to breaking camp and returning to civilization for the winter months. I am sad to leave, but I will not be idle while I wait. I have several projects to keep me busy. I am in need of an outhouse, so I intend to fabricate a knockdown structure that can be easily transported. I also want to build a chimney for the smoke hole, as a simple hatch-type cover may prove impractical with heavy snows. I also need to finalize my construction plans and make sure every detail is accounted for before I begin building. I'm good at improvising, but I prefer to plan carefully when possible. I would also like to try to see if I can find a way to efficiently sled the logs I have cut to the campsite. If I can get the logs to slide on top of the snow, it may be the most efficient way to move them by hand, but that's a puzzle I'm still working out. If I can't sled the logs, that still leaves the need to build a wheeled chassis to move them when the snow has gone. When I return to camp, I will be packing up and getting ready to bring all my gear back into town, so I am now facing the final days of the season, at least for me. But I will certainly try to continue posting what I can. I will continue to post these monthly updates at the least, and I have a few videos that I would like to shoot and post on Hatchet Jack 13 that can be conveniently filmed indoors. Until next time, may your heart's compass lead you where you need to be.